Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crafting Corner. It's Jamar again, and today I will be showing you how to make a paper wallet. This is a recycling craft. What you are going to need is a paper bag, clear tape, scissors, a ruler, a pencil, a dollar bill, and a card. Before we get started, the wallet looks like this. This is the inside, and this is the pocket for your card. What we are going to start off doing is opening up the bottom of the bag. You want to be gentle with this part so that you don't rip the whole bag, but we aren't going to use the bottom of the bag. But we still want to be careful. So you just want to make sure you can get in there just like this. You want to rip the whole bottom of the bag so that there's nothing glued. And after you do that, the bag should be like this. After, the bag should look like this. You can use any paper bag. You want to make sure the bag is a little thick so that the paper doesn't rip or anything on you. So now what we're going to do is we are going to cut the bag into 4 pieces. Make sure your bag is flat and even. And we're going to start cutting from the top, and we're going to make our way to the bottom. You want to cut along the line that there is on the bag. So I'm going to cut mine right here. Hey guys, due to technical difficulties, we realized that we missed a part of the video. So I'm going to show you guys how the bag was cut. So what you're going to do is take your side of the bag. On the line, you're going to cut. And you're going to do this to all 4 pieces. When you're finished cutting your bag, you will have 4 pieces, 2 small and 2 big. So your 2 big ones should look like this, and your 2 small ones will look like this. And that's what I have here. And now we will start to take off the handle. So now we're going to continue to rip our handle off. We want to be careful so that we don't rip a hole inside the bag, because we do have to use this part of the bag. This may take you a little time depending on which bag you're using and how much glue they used, but we'll get there. Just want to make sure we get the whole handle off. Just like that. After, your bag should look like this. Now we can begin to build our wallet. What we're going to do with the big piece is we are going to measure out how big we're going to need. The size we're going to use is 10 inches by 9 inches. So we will measure 10 inches. And then we will measure 9 inches and cut out our square. After that, for the side, which we are going to use this piece, we are going to measure 7 inches by 6.5 inches. Just like that. And your shapes for the actual wallet part, this is 10 inches by 9 inches. And this is 7 inches by 6.5 inches. So we're going to begin to build the big part of the wallet. The way we are going to do that is by taking our dollar. We are going to simply place our dollar at the bottom of our wallet of the paper just like this. Then we're gonna move it up to the middle, about halfway, but not too far. And we're going to fold our paper up over the wallet so that it covers it. And then fold about a little more than halfway up so that it looks like this. And our dollar should be covered. Make sure you make the creases for all parts, just like this. Then we can take our dollar out and we can fold the flap up. We can fold our flap up just like this, the smaller part. Take our bigger piece and fold it up, and it should be even just like this. And we are going to take a little piece and fold it under, a little flap just like this. Make sure you're creasing it so it stays nice and tight. And now what we're going to do is we're going to tape our pieces together. Take our clear tape, and we are going to tape the little flap to the inside of the wallet. You are going to need a piece of tape about 10 inches, and that is the size of our paper. Now that we have our flap, we can fold the big flap back over the little flap, and it should look like this, just as so. And now what we are going to do is tape the inside right here. We're going to take our tape, take a piece of tape, and roll it on your finger, just like this, so that both sides are sticky. And you can place that at the top on the little flap, just like this. So your tape should go right over here, and we're going to do that for both sides. For this side and this side. And if you see, both sides of this tape are sticky so that the other flap can attach. We're gonna do that one more time. Roll the tape just like this. Attach it to the other side. And now we can put our flap down just like that. And what you will see is we have a little flap to put the money inside. Now we're gonna fold the wallet, fold this piece of paper in half just like this to create the wallet. Now what you will have is something that looks like this. This is our actual wallet. So now we can tape the sides to make sure it's seamed and it's sealed. What we are going to do is this. We are going to take our tape, make sure the tape is on the whole part of the wallet. Make sure you leave excess tape so that you can wrap it over just like this. You are going to need about 3.5 inches worth of tape for both sides. We are going to do that to both sides. And we do it again. Make sure you leave some tape over so that you can roll it over to the other side. Just like this. And now you have your actual wallet. And you can put your money inside, just like this. Now what we are going to make is the pocket to put our card in. What you're going to do for the pocket is take your card, place the card about halfway in the center, just like this, and roll up the bottom of the paper, not so much, but so that it covers most of the card, just like this. If you see, I have a little bit of the card sticking out. Now what we're going to do is stand our card up just like this and roll, and we're going to fold some of the paper back just like this and crease that. Now what you should have is your paper looking like this. We should have a flap in front of the card where we can see the card and a bigger piece standing up behind the card, just like this. Now we can place our card back down on the table, and we are going to take each side of the paper that is left on the side of the card and fold that under tightly around the card. And that should look just like this, so that our card fits snugly inside the pocket. And the back should look like this, the two flaps that we folded behind the card. Now we can flip the pocket over with the card inside, and we are going to tape the two flaps down. Just like we did with the big pocket, take some of the tape and roll it up on your finger, just like this, and stick it on the flap, just like this. And we are going to do that 2 times. So we have to do our other side by repeating what we did for the first side. Take our tape, roll it, and place it on the flap. Now we can stick that to the inside, just like this, and press it down tightly so that it sticks like this. Don't worry if your flaps are sticking up. We're going to tape it down. We can take a piece of tape and we can stick the 2 middle flaps together so that they stay down, just like this. You are going to need about 2.5 inches of tape to tape your back flap down so that it looks like this, so that the flaps do not come apart. This is our pocket for the wallet. So now we can take our card out, get the actual wallet back, and you can pick either side to place the pocket on. I'm going to put the pocket on the right side. Make sure your pocket is near the bottom, just like this, but not too far on the edge. And we're going to fold it over just like this. Take our tape, roll it over again, and place it on the back of the pocket. And now we're going to put our pocket right back where we placed it, just like this. And now, so that it doesn't fall off, we will tape the sides of the pocket to the actual wallet. Just like this. For each side, you will need about 2.5 inches of tape. So you want to take your tape and run it alongside the wallet down to the bottom of the wallet with the pocket, just like this. And we will do that 2 times This is my second piece. We take that and now you see that we have a slot for our card. If you have tape that is flapped over the pocket, you can just snip the tape so that it's not covering the wallet, just like this. So now your card should slip right inside the pocket, just like that. And your dollar goes right inside the other pocket. And what you have here is a paper bag wallet. Thank you for watching the Crafting Corner and hope you come back to watch another video. See you later. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crafting Corner. It's Jamar. And today I'll be showing you how to make a paper envelope, which looks like this. And here's one in the traditional color white. What you can put inside your paper envelope is a letter to your grandma, your grandpa, or anyone. You can also put your money, or if you have a gift card that you're not ready to use, you can put that in there. The supplies you are going to need is paper. Here I have legal paper, which is 14 by 8.5 inches. You will need a ruler, scissors, a pencil, and a glue stick. Now we will start by taking our paper this way and folding in each side 3 inches. And your paper should look like this. There should be a gap in the middle. So we have each side folded in just like this. Now we will take our bottom part of the paper that's closest to us and fold that in 2.5 inches, just like this. So our paper should look like this. After that, we will take the top part and fold it all the way over so that it's touching the bottom. Just like this. And our paper should look like this. It should be a rectangle. After, we will unfold the whole sheet of paper like this. We should have 3 large rectangles in the center and then 6 mini squares on the outside. Now we are going to cut our 4 corners off, which are the 4 squares right here. We're going to cut one on the line that is marked from when we folded the paper. Make sure you cut the paper all the way to the corner so that you don't tear it. Cut on the line. If you have to turn the paper, you can. This is our 3rd corner. And now we're on our last corner. Make sure you're cutting your paper on the line that we folded. So now our paper should look like this. We have cut our 4 corners off. And now we can begin to make our envelope. We have our 2 flaps on the side and our flap on the top and the bottom. What we are going to do now is take our bottom flap that is closest to us, and we will go to the side, and we'll go to the bottom corner of the fold and move our ruler up about an inch. So we can make a mark right there with our pencil, an inch from the bottom on each side. So my dots are right here. This is an inch from the bottom of the paper for me on each side. And now we are going to make a line from that dot to the end of the paper. Just like this on both sides. And your line should look like this. Make sure your lines are just on the bottom flap and not on the whole sheet of paper. My lines are right here and here. Now we are going to cut on that line. I'm going to make the line darker so that you can see it better. I will still use my ruler to make sure my line is straight. So our lines will go on the corners so that it should make a triangle. Now we will cut on that line on both sides. You can unfold your paper like this so it's easier to cut. I will cut both sides on the line. And after you cut, you should have two triangles that were cut. And your paper should look like this. Now we are going to turn it back to us so that the one that we just cut is facing us, and take our two side flaps and fold them over, and we're going to do one side at a time. We are going to take our ruler from one corner. I will start with this side over here, and we're going to measure from the corner to the end of that flap. This piece, this flat is 3 inches, so halfway should be 1.5 inches. And we will make a dot at the end of the paper, and we would do that on both sides. Corner to the center should be 1.5 inches, and make our dot just so. Make the dots a little darker so you guys can see it. My dots are right here. I'll make the dots a little darker so you can see it. Here are the dots. So now we are going to draw a line from the dots to the corner of each side, just like this. We're going to do that on each side. And our lines should look like this. So now we are going to take those flaps out and cut on the line that we just made. If you have to, again, you can unfold your paper so that it's easier to cut. So we're going to cut on that line so that we make our two side flaps. So now our paper should look like this. These are our two side flaps that we have cut on the line. So now we are going to make the two side flaps into a triangle by going from our center dot that we created in the beginning. And we're going to take our ruler from the center dot to the other corner and make a line. And we are going to do that on both sides. Go from our center dot that we created and go to the corner, just like this. And now we will cut on that line again. And when we finish cutting, what you will see created is a triangle. If you have to, you can unfold your paper so it's easier to cut. We're going to cut on our line to create the triangle. Cut again on the line. And now your paper should look like this. This is our bottom flap, and these are our two sides. Now what we are going to do is fold our bottom flap in and our two side flaps over. And we will take our top flap, fold that down so that we can make our top triangle, which is our flap to close the envelope. We are going to measure our envelope. And our envelope should be 7.5 inches. We are going to find our middle. And our middle should be about 3.5, a little further than that. Make sure your ruler is touching the bottom. And you can make a dot right in the center. My dot goes right here. And what we are going to do is take our ruler and our marker and go from the dot to each side to create a line. Now we are going to open up that flap and we are going to cut out the triangle. We are going to cut on the line to make our triangle, just like this. After, you should have a triangle right in the front, just like this. And that is our top flap. Now we are going to start to make our envelope by folding. We are going to take our bottom flap right here, just like this. We're not going to use any glue on that part. We are going to take our side triangle and our glue stick, and we are going to put glue on the side, just like this. You need glue on the sides right here. And then we can push our triangle flap down, just like that. If the little corner piece right here is not glued down, you can put glue right under there so it sticks. Just like that. And as you see, our corner is stuck. And we would do the same thing with the other side. Take our glue stick, put some glue, put the glue just like that, and we will push down on our side. And if the corner is sticking up, just put a little glue under there. And here you have a paper envelope. If you have pencil markings, you can just simply erase your pencil markings. I use marker so you guys can see, so I can't erase marker. And this is what your envelope will look like. Thank you for joining us at the Crafting Corner, and we hope you come back to watch more videos.